All right, we are back. Craig, you still with us?
Yes.
Okay, well, we're going to get to you in a few minutes. We have one more quick story to cover, and then we're going to jump right into our exclusive interview. Michael, did you hear about the story focusing on, I wanted to get this story in at least because I know this is a big news item. Did you hear about Illinois is now recognizing civil unions? Michael. You there, Michael?
Yes, I'm here. Sorry, had my mute on. Yes, about that, passed this week, sent up to Governor Quinn in Illinois, awaiting their signature, officially having a civil union contract that will grant equality within as far as equal to a marriage, but not officially a marriage, but a very positive step in the right direction toward a marriage equality. So great news, glad to hear that come out of Illinois, and I have to say personally I didn't expect something like that to come out of the Midwest. Kind of impressed with it myself. I am highly impressed. I'm highly impressed. I didn't think that something like that in the Midwest, you know, it's not uncommon to hear about that in like the area of California or Far East, the New England states. You know, they're making a lot of progress out there, but seeing something like that actually develop and manifest here in the Midwest, especially right next door to Indiana. I mean, the only way you can get more conservative than Indiana, it seems like, is Ohio. You know, I think that's a real improvement. I think that's definitely a step in the right direction and a great thing to see the people actually moving in a forward positive direction in this day and age. Absolutely love it.
And I mean, my thing is, you know, I think it's better than nothing because the biggest thing all people want is just basic rights. Nobody's trying to destroy the institution of marriage. We are all Americans, and we should all but partake in like our basic civil rights in our
absolutely. If I want to marry a person of the same sex, that's not taking away from a heterosexual couple that wants to get married in their traditional sense. That's great. That's wonderful. Celebrate the love, I say. You know, if it's going to be if you're straight, if you're gay, whatever, do it. Be happy with it. Not trying to take away from one or the other at all, but people seem to lose track of that concept.
Right. Well, that's what, you know, I just wanted to squeeze that in really quick because I know that was a major thing that happened. I think that we're going to see a lot more things snowball, and I hope a lot more positive things snowball from this.
Yeah, big DADT thing come down by the end of the month, too.
What's that?
The Don't Ask, Don't Tell repeal, whether or not the lame duck session of Congress is going to be able to squeeze that one through.
Hope they can squeeze that through before the end of this year because you heard the Republicans are going to be, they came out and said that they're going to filibuster everything that Obama tries to push through.
And, you know, and it's all in the name of cutting tax breaks for the wealthy. I'm like, I'm sorry, I know in this country it seems, unfortunately, that money talks and that's the way things roll, but they're fighting so hard, the Republican Party is, and come right out and say, we're not going to let anything go through until you pass our tax cuts for our really rich people. I'm sorry, but I work for a living, people. What about the rights that I'm looking for and the laws that you got on the books for me? And you're standing here going, unless you pass my money talks, I ain't doing nothing. Why did we put them in office to begin with?
Well, they're really hurting themselves. Like I made this prediction before. I told you this. They're really hurting themselves because when the presidential elections come in a couple of years, people are going to be so tired of them that they're gonna put their, you know, they're gonna vote Democrat again. So a lot of people shouldn't even get discouraged about the fact that they are going to be, you know, they're going to be, you know, they're in the House, right? Yeah, they're going to be in the House. So don't worry about that because they're, you know, it's a good thing. So I really think that it's going to set us up for a victory in 2012.
Yes. I'm like, okay, you can go ahead and play the game like that if you want. People are watching and they are listening.